Once again, this is Las Vegas on a budget, and we are north of the strip, or north end of the strip. You might be able to recognize where we are, about to turn left onto Bob Stupak Drive from Las Vegas Boulevard, and of course we're coming up to the Strat. Just had a lot of money spent on it, this building, about $150 million. Of course, it's had a rename. It's formerly the Stratosphere. We're about to turn right into the parking structure. You'll never be able to park anything below about 4. So you'll be taking a right there, and then once you've parked, down the escalator, you've crossed the bridge, down the escalator there. Oh, there's my finger here. Hello. They're timeshare salespeople. They're always there. Try not to be enticed by them. And then you can see that there's been some money spent here. It's never been the most salubrious of places. It's been okay. I've stayed here a lot of years, but never the lap of luxury. But they've spent a bit of money. You can see. I'm turning to the left in a minute, and we're going to see that's the Link Lounge. There used to be a Starbucks there, and then years before that another cafe. They've remodeled the gift shop. Outside, right at the front now, you can see brand spanking new name, and of course it's what it's famous for. It's now rebranded as the SkyPod, that is. So walking at the front, there's not been masses of money spent here. I don't think. They've just tidied it up. Big new Strat sign. Structurally it's the same as it's always been. You don't really see this bit if you arrive by car, as you've already seen. You drive around and turn right into the parking structure, which is at the rear. So these are, I guess, valet parking and taxis, I guess. Does look pretty nice. Pardon our dust. So we're going to walk in the front door now, and we're going to see how we think this might have changed. So you can see my ugly mutt there, opening the door with my loyalty card around my neck. Okay, so straight in, and there used to be a bar there, the C bar. That's gone, so it's entirely slots at the front. There's a new bar over to the left. We'll see that in a bit more detail in a minute. Now you can still see some hoardings up over there, over by registration. So this is in the corner now, and this is years and years ago there used to be a nightclub there called Polyesters. But that was years ago, and it's now the well, two things. There's a restaurant called the Boulevard and Main Tap House, which does pizzas and burgers and that sort of thing, often themed with sports events, Monday Night Football, etc. And then that's more of a craft beer bar just there. There used to be a funny tropical thing going on there. That's long gone. And I think they've tried to tie this in with the sports book, which is right there in the distance. You might be able to see the sports being played on the big screens there. So everything is new. I mean, the whole carcasses of the slots seem to be new, even down to the ATMs. They look pretty new as well. It's a much needed refresh. It's been needed for a while, and to be honest, it's quite busy. It seems as if it's working. Really quite impressive. So come to the escalator now. That takes you up to the retail level. So we're going to go up there now. And there's always a bit of an Eiffel Tower funny thing going on here, almost as if they decided to make it themed Eiffel Tower. That was before Paris was built just a little bit up the road, which made the whole thing a bit obsolete, really. But always been a strange thing. We'll do the retail level in just a little bit. But there's a poker room over there now. That there's another massive gift shop there. A huge place. I've never seen anyone in there. Absolutely gigantic. And then poker room on the left. There's the fitness center straight ahead, conveniently located next door to McDonald's, so you can have a burger after you've worked out if you want. So this is the sign, and there we go, McDonald's Fat Tuesdays, and the rest of the retail level. So if you walk through, and again, they're spending some money here. They've always had a very strange, as I've said, Parisian theme, Chinese theme going on here. never really know what to do with the place. And it seems to be that they're spending some money. Very rarely do you see anyone up here. I mean, the footfall, you can see, I mean, this is in Las Vegas at the weekend, there's no one here. Absolutely no one here. So what else is up on this level? Well, there's a comedy club called, I think, the LA Comedy Club, which I've not heard great reports about. Then there's a few other random little casual restaurants. And there's a Mexican place. There's a pizzeria called Nunzio's, I think. And then you'll walk all the way through. There's the remnants of the Chinese theme, the pagodas and things. You can see that next door to a French lingerie. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work, does it? But they've got lots of other things. I think the sign-up room for the sky jump is on this level. There used to be Ben and Jerry's here, I think. But no, it's a very, very quiet retail level. Yeah, there we go. Take the lead to the sky jump. And as we're walking through, right at the end, we'll come to the theatre, which I think has got a Michael Jackson tribute on now. Been there for a while. Used to be a guy called Frankie Marino, who was always quite popular, I think. And then as you're coming around, well, basically we've snaked around, and we're going to come out by the theatre, and then you'll come down. There's an escalator that brings you right down to the far end of the casino. And that's what we've done now. We've come down. I'm trying to work out where we are, actually. Yeah, in fact, that's the escalator we've just come up, so I've walked all the way around. You can see the plastic sheeting. No doubt that'll be gone by now. This was taken at the end of September 2019, by the way, so I'm a couple of months late in doing this. In fact, there's my finger again. A couple of nights later, I actually saw them taking down some of these hoardings, so that they must have been very, very close to being ready when I took these. So that's a Stratosphere, really fresh downstairs. I think we're going to have a little look upstairs at one of rooms. There we go. So this is the room we stayed at. It was an upgraded room, and it was a bit of a mess because we were checking out. So we're just getting our things ready to go in the case. But you can see it's a nice size corner room. So it's there's a little bit of a sort of a area to put your drinks and stuff. A little fridge underneath there, and then snaking our way around. Decent sized king bedroom, and then reasonable view onto the north end. Pool down there straight ahead, and then all of the other things that are being built there. So you've got the what was the Fontainebleau, I think it's going to be called the Drew now, and then a lot of other things. Right, so this is at the back now, right at the back, and this is the new it's called Celestia, which is a new sort of fake Cirque du Soleil thing they've got going on under that tent. Again, they were heavily advertising it whilst we were there, and we're walking from the extreme north entrance now. And this is the bit that used to be Bob Stupak's world before it was Stratosphere, so these are like the really old rooms. The Bob Stupak's Vegas world was the forerunner of this property. Stratosphere, by the way, was opened in 1996. And it incorporated the rooms of Bob Stupak's Vegas world, and then they built the tower. I do seem to be getting very, very fixated on sort of floor plans, aren't I? There we go. There's a floor plan at this end as well. You'll probably see my thumb now in a minute. So over there on the right is that's the buffet, plates buffet. Fair to middling, I think, would be the best phrase to describe it. It's fine. It's about $20 for dinner. I think it's about maybe $15 for breakfast. So it's not. I don't think it's good enough to justify that price. I mean, if you're thinking just up the road, you've got Palace Station, which is like under $10 for breakfast and probably about $10 for dinner. There's not really much comparison between the two. And to be honest, the quiet nature of plates really proves that most of the people that go there think the same. So we'll come to the end of the video now. A few changes here. Heartland's Grill, that's been going well for the last few years. A nice little steakhouse, that. Not too expensive. And then round the corner used to be Fellini's, so that's now closed. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And hope to see you again soon for another video. Las Vegas on a budget. Thank you.